can do it.
Okay, they can do it. Will they do it is what we're going to find out over the next either 20 or 40 or 60
or 80
or 900 minutes.
900?
That's a lot of minutes,
that's
though.
That's a lot of minutes. That's 15 hours.
Is it? That's some quick math right there. Look at you.
EU maths, baby.
Impressive. Impressive. Why you smile, runs into PYW. Hello, how are you? And then the runaway.
Quick chuckle.
I will say that I kind of like the idea more of Dust playing in the off lane and then having the matchup, but already QIQX and Timber heading down bottom, and it looks like they're going to be underneath a ward right now. So set up at the moment to be a Venomancer mid. What do you think about this?
Well, so is the idea is to just slow down the primal so that the trample is kind of
Emo
garbage?
took mid again.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's safe lane Veno against
Against Axe. Planet, he took spirits first. Wait, get the bounty, guys. Okay, he got the bounty. All right, so we were talking about
screw all your lane swaps, idiots. I'm going mid.
We were talking about this before. Emo is one of those players that, you know, when he wants to do what he wants to do, he's going to just do it. And I think that his camera is frozen, and Super, their coach, has already left the room. I'm sure that that's what's ended up happening. But nonetheless, a very, very strong... I don't know, man. Emo on Morphling.
Honest, I don't mind this mid matchup because Sin was mentioning that if Veno was mid, he's very susceptible to ganks, which is true, even if you win the lane. But Morph should do well in the lane. I think it's hard for him to get rotated on, so I can kind of see this work out. Now you have Veno Tusk safe lane. That's a bit volatile for sure. I have a hard time calling how that lane is gonna go.
So here's the other thing that I'll say is that this, to me, if they make it, if IG win this game, it's either going to, like, they're either going to win it or lose it off the back of Emo.
Yeah.
This guy is one of the most volatile players that I feel like exists in this league. And he's either going to die like 3 times, you know, some random spirits, or he's just going to never die and absolutely own everybody.
I could see him take off. I do have to say that I really like LGD's draft, especially how they answer the Timbersaw. They have this Luna Disruptor in the bottom lane. And there is also no Tusk save later against the Axe call, because there's going to be a Static Storm down below. So LGD's early tempo is very strong. But Emo, on this Morph, I feel like he can be the difference maker.
Up top, already forcing Planet back with the Gale and the Poison Sting. Has a lot of tangos here. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, and I think the answer definitely feels very good, which is why I thought it was going to be Timber mid. But now we've kind of got this weird scenario with sort of 2 offlaners playing in the side lanes. I mean, already
it's
queuing
Enigma
up.
Galaxy all over again.
Right.
Planet up top.
And finding up.
Another deny. We just...
Unreal.
Buff Veno already. Like, this does not work. We saw it the other day. Was it, what, 2 denies or 3 denies in the early game as well?
Yeah, it felt real bad.
That's first blood. You just don't get it.
Yeah, that's a rough one. But that also said, the Phoenix did have to walk out there.
Yeah.
So now Planet has to take the long walk back to the top lane. Has nothing to say. Again, sitting pretty in mid. So far, 11-1 versus the 11-3. Might be able to find a couple more denies every now and then too, but nothing to say. Again, brought somewhat low. Still has bottle to play around with.
I mean, so I would assume that IG's lanes will go good, but once Nothing to Say rotates, there's not that much that will stop him from like really tower diving. And like, is Emo gonna TP and right-click him or turn into him? You know, maybe he has to consider taking an early level in Morph to counteract that a little bit.
Right. Well, and then of course the other question is like, I mean, I do feel like there's some safety coming in because Timber is just a naturally very strong hero.
Yeah.
But up top, I mean, PYW is going to have to do a massive amount of work to keep that Veno alive.
For sure, especially if there's a Primal Beast saying hello to you at some point. So yeah, we'll have to say what Nothing to Say can do in this game, because game 1, he had a phenomenal performance.
Yeah, he had a really, really good showing on that Primal. I will say they also have better answers just in general to the Primal in this one. I think that we're probably going to be seeing a Spirit Vessel come out early on this Venomancer, and then you naturally just have the strength of Timber too and what he's able to do.
Yeah, they have overwhelming damage in this game, at least for sure. And you also have a couple of slows, so we'll have to see how that goes. There's also another hero we don't see too often. It's Zeal on the Axe, but looks like he's off to a good start.
QIQX in some trouble. Mana for the glimpse, and that is going to be first blood. Why you smile? Able to take it.
Well, this is why you shouldn't always go the same skill build. I think maybe he was caught off guard by the second level in Thunderstrike. It's Dust being pressured up top.
To get a kill on one of these creeps here, takes off the Battle Hunger, and still getting some good pressure back onto Zeal. Already used Gale though, so Planet should be able to survive through this as they try and spam his down as much as possible, but the Ring of Health just kind of tickling.
Yeah, this health regen on Axe is crazy. Look at it, 22 with the Flag Bear and Tango. I actually think if Dust right-clicks him and Zeal goes AFK, nothing happens. He's just healing way too much.
It's pretty nuts how good that is right now. There's nothing to say, starting to play bully across all of the lanes. There is a slight lead, and that's brought us to about 1,000 gold lead into the favor of LGD just 5 minutes into this game.
That is pretty good for them, especially considering that nothing to say, he is going to be the one to break open this map. Luna Axe, very static. Phoenix isn't going to do many moves, so it's going to be on him really to perhaps look into this top lane eventually. You know, push it open, get Dust out of here.
It's annoying for Zeal getting hit by the break creep, so he couldn't spin on it. But Dust still taking that damage over time coming out from those spirits, getting thrown by Planet, already level 2 on them. And Axe, caught there by the shards, will manage to get a call off. Ybb still willing to walk in with that tag team, and the snowball to dodge the damage brings it in enough for the kill. Ybb still burning, will end up falling as Dust needs to get some deny or something to take that Battle Hunger off, but early aggro all across the map.
Very nice trades there for IG. Really like how Ybb was playing there with his spells as well. Now they have an Earn Charge on the Veno. So we see YU Smile once again fighting up against QIQX.
And is going to do a good chunk of damage there. Brings him incredibly low. Showing, like you said, the power of those 2 points in Thunderstrike.
I mean,
bottle refill mid.
You can just see...
No.
Oh, not a bottle refill. Maybe... Oh, also no active rune. Whoopsie daisy, it's down bottom.
Get there, get there.
Run!
Why you smile? Dun, 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 dun. Easy.
Waiting. Nice. Okay, now Thunderstrike. Trample.
And Planet moving in too. The snowball is going to be to try and keep him alive. Gets to the high ground with the shards. Ybb, fancy feet. Gets out of trouble.
Oh, my man knows his ways around the tusk for sure. That was a very cute getaway.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Hood
And even taking down that catapult.
Okay. Hood completed on Timber, so I don't think there's going to be too much pressure on him, at least for now. Don't see it too often, as Ybb is now bottom onto Giro.
This is that chain. But yeah, just coming back to this lane now, and it feels like Veno is probably just going to inhabit this area for a while. Has the, Plague Wards, 3 points in the Poison Sting. He's just AFK farming until he gets that Spear Vessel.
Yeah, and once he gets that, he can do a lot on this map. Into Primal Beast, into Axe, these heroes, they hate that item. You don't see Vessel that often nowadays, but it really puts a big stop onto these tanky heroes.
Yeah, there's a really interesting dynamic going on there. And of course, with the big ulti coming out, can maybe make some action happen back towards bottom. Maybe some more going on as they find QIQX being brought low. Ybb hoping to find himself a kill, but now just has to run away. Although with level 5 there, Snowball onto Shiro, runs in. Will get the kill onto the Disruptor, but it is the Tusk who's going to fall. But that does give Zhang Yu level 6. And that might be a little bit of a scary spot for Shiro to be in.
Yeah, he can slowly try to chip Shiro out of the lane. He does have his Morbid Mask, I think, flying out to him, so we'll see if he decides to stay there. But these early moves, it feels like IG are going to have a hard time to kick out Zeal on this Axe, so they have to wait for this Vessel.
Need to get that one online as QIQX denies the regen rune. Yeah, I mean, all of that sort of, damage as percentage of max HP or current health or whatever it is, it seems to be very, very strong as Zeal manages to get the low ground. Mid lane, though, they're going in on him, trying to find it, and Primal, he just gets jumped. I mean, that's Primal Beast. He was too low on Emo.
Oh, they just got him with the onslaught into the Pulverize?
Yeah, he just got caught.
Ooh, that's a big one. Because I feel like he is not... It's not really supposed to happen, but this only happens when your enemies actually punish you. So, I mean, that must have been a great job from Nothing to Say to catch him off guard there.
I mean, we talked about it. There's some volatility when it comes to Emo, just in general as a player. As Dust will pick up that Vitality Booster, just passing by a couple of heroes, sees that they're over there and realizes, all right, well, I got lucky.
That could have been dangerous. That Plague Ward was about to run out.
And does just take over this side now. Gonna start heading towards mid, it looks like.
Okay, just doing a little swing around the map, saying hello to some people.
And another person there, PYW, scouted. Has him with the Thunderstrike. The snowball is out. Gale making the move, pops the big ulti. Dust running in, already going to be brought down
Here's
low by
Zhang
nothing to
Yu.
say, but the damage coming in time. Will it be enough? Nothing to say. TP's out of there, going for the deny, but it won't happen. And in fact, why you smile maybe helped to secure that he died with that attempt at a deny. But bottom tower is going to get dropped.
Okay, Emo going for his classic move of, I die somewhere once, I'm just going to go into the off lane, kick out my off laner, this is my lane now.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to be in the safe lane this game. I don't want to be in the mid anymore. I'm going bottom.
Ended up in the last lane possible, but now it's going to give him a good place to be on the map for now, as Zeal is very fat in this game.
Yeah. Vanguard and going straight into the Blade Mail. So a little bit slower in terms of that, like, really coming online with a Blink build.
That's interesting. I wonder if he's going to complete the Blade Mail, as we see. Why you smile?
PYW, huge. And PYW dead.
Not huge. Unlucky. Get ganked by Primal Beast. What can you do?
Dude, Primal is so crazy.
He just does. He's not even like top of the net worth. He's, you know, in the middle of the pack.
He's the bottom core.
Yeah, and he's still doing so much. As Seal, so Blade Mail, I could see the fact that, okay, you have Disruptor who catches for you and a Primal Beast who goes in for you. So sometimes it's like, okay, I can skip Blink for a bit. And sometimes if you get Blink too early, you feel like your team doesn't have damage. So when you combine these two things, I wouldn't mind him seeing going for the Blade Mail. But we'll see.
I also do feel like with a Primal Beast, you're not going to be lacking that much damage, to be honest.
That is very true.
You know what the real issue is?
What's
that
the...
he has the Tumbler's toy, so he feels like he can make moves.
He already has Blink there.
Exactly.
Honestly, this item is so fucking good. He goes into the jungle, he just hops over the little high ground. It's like, oh, you're trying to gank me? No?
You know the other reason? He doesn't even want to Blink this game. He's playing against Veno. It's going to be annoying.
Just buy Shadow Blade.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Zeal. No Blink Dagger to get away.
Blade Mail?
Zeal, Blade Mail, quick. It'll be fine, I promise. It's not going to be fine. It's going to be Zeal dead. That is a huge kill.
That's a very big... He was top net worth right before he died. Also super high on the XP, so...
Dude, are IG doing it?
Let me have a look at Emo. What does he got? Dragonlance. They could be doing it. I feel like this early game hasn't gone bad in a way. You have Veno who completed Vessel. They need Dust to get some Vessel charges.
Right.
Because he can really cause a lot of chaos on this map.
I think that is one of the big follies of this hero in the end, is that sometimes the game just gets so slow, and then you have this Vessel, and you're like, why did I buy this item? It's literally done nothing for me for the past, like, 10 minutes.
Oh, for sure. And even if, like, in the next few minutes, maybe you get 1-2 kills, nothing to say. He's going to get close to his BKB, and then suddenly it doesn't really do anything to this hero anymore.
Right. Yeah, they need to take full advantage. And nothing to say, just farming up while simultaneously smoking, looking for kills, not finding anything. But likewise, IG kind of just chilling in the background.
As QIQX not level 6 yet. Would definitely love to pick up Moonlight Shadow. We'll have it soon, as both teams getting off a lot of aggressive vision right now.
I feel like they need that Moonlight Shadow to find these good initiations.
I mean, they don't really have good catch, right? What are you...
Tusk.
Yeah, you're expecting your pos 4 as Tumbler's toy. Slims back.
Ball. Static Storm down. Not going to do that much. Emo cancels his TP. He was thinking about heading top.
Baiting some TPs out here as Planet. Going on bottom. Going to try to kick out QIQX a little bit. Say hello to Emo.
Emo forced back again. Well, up top, they're thinking about that Tusk. Nothing to say. Could go for this if he wants to. Just tempting fate a little bit there.
I like that PYW he's like kind of baiting them. I feel like if you go here, there's a very fine line where 1-2 steps too far, LGD are going to get punished really hard.
And he's tipping him right there in front of him. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, with the Timber nearby, it's definitely a dangerous situation. Nothing to say. Confident sticking around here, though. And this entire time, Dust is farming up mid on this Venomancer. They're all farming on IG. Everybody.
The state of this game is a little strange.
It's super weird.
Like, I don't know when either team will look to attack, because you have this Vessel and Veno. I feel like you are strong enough to attack, but since you don't have to charge, maybe you feel a bit strange. You want like a more casual engage as now. Maybe they want to do something different. There's a Moonlight.
This feels like a better attempt at an engagement, is trying to fight around the Moonlight Shadow.
Yeah.
But they drop down sentries, and if QYQX steps forward, they're going to see it immediately.
Okay, you have... So Dust wants to build a pipe, but Timber already has a couple of auras going on too. Okay, I mean, there's a very high chance that LGD are going to take it a little bit slow for the next couple minutes and at least get nothing to say's BKB, and then look to fight with that. And then have Shiro keep farming, second BKB, and then really like speed up the game.
Right. I think that if this goes late, I do really like the matchup of Morphling against Luna. I feel like if you get Aghanim Scepter, her game just feels terrible. But there's also that question of the timing that comes out with, like, you talk about those BKBs for LGD.
Yeah.
And if they can just end the game or create enough damage that Morphling never comes online.
There's definitely going to be this timing in this game where with the double BKB, I think LGD will be way stronger.
Yeah.
And then later, the more the game scales, Emo should be able to, I think, really take over.
And already trying to build into a Yules from Mirana, so a good answer for that Axe, who, by the way, is going to get found right now. Oh, the shards just on the wrong side, but they still might be able to make this move in towards mid. Axe is very close to Blink Dagger, but he doesn't have it done yet. Can they take down this building here?
Okay, Planet is going to come as well and reinforce. I mean, their push isn't too fast unless Emo gets to hit, which he's here now with a DD.
Spirits going out, trying to slow this down for all they're worth. As Axe back into the lane farming, has the Blink Dagger, gonna start bringing it towards mid, has a TP ready, but the jump in comes in. Why You Smile already dead.
Okay.
Now, IG should have free access to this. So in spite of Blink being done on Axe, they don't want to take this fight on LGD.
Okay, this, you know, maybe the Blade Mill purchase did slow down the game a bit more for LGD than they would have liked, but now they do have the Blink completed. They are drawing on the map as well. I think they want to get out right now.
The important thing that you were talking about too is that was also a Spirit Vessel charge for Dust.
Well, at least against all of the other heroes, it's going to be very strong. Nothing to say is about to finish his BKB, unless they smoke without it right now. Looks like they're going to wait. Going to help him to get this BKB completed.
Well, again, not a dramatic move afterwards coming from IG. They still appear to be somewhat comfortable just holding on for now. And I can't help but wonder if this is, again, a lot. I mean, Emo's the shot caller on this team. If he's just thinking, guys, just let me get to my items, just let me get where I need to go, and I'll carry you.
QX breaking another smoke.
Planet there and nearby, wanting to find him, but as the dust comes out, the double leap away, has one more for good measure. Ooh, glimpse, they couldn't get in range.
Very awkward in terms of how they were maneuvering there. Nice smoke break, nice get away from QYQX as Emo. It's getting closer to Manta style, which is also going to be a very big item in this game.
Man, I gotta say also, Phoenix is very high level right now. And whereas Tusk also is, I feel like Planet, you do so much more with it on the Phoenix.
Oh, absolutely. He's level 10 now at 18 minutes. If he can squeeze in like one more level and then take the tome, Shiro.
Zeal.
No BKB
waiting
yet.
Nearby. The Eclipse is out, and the taunt, it's on to both of them, but the snowball save, where is it? They come in time and able to create enough separation. Shiro is gone, Zeal is dying, Dust is gonna fall, but so too are a lot of IG heroes.
Static.
Gotta back away, gotta get out of there, nothing to say, still trying to do what they can. Emo switches back into the other form, gets the strength form off, has stick charges, can he get away from them? No. Planet was there, and Planet, he too had a Spirit Vessel, as PYW gonna get burned down. 4 dead for IG.
Ooh, that was such a huge axe call. I think IG, they went a little too deep. They thought maybe they could kill them more quickly, but LGD, they reinforced under the tower, and Emo, he literally died 50 gold off his Manta style.
Man, that is really devastating. I don't know if they actually got the Spirit Vessel damage on. They did get one of them on the Morphling himself, and you probably live there if Planet is not this farmed at this point in the game. Unreal. As we take a look at this replay here.
I mean, they're just tanking everything with the Timber. They have all these auras. Veno ult is literally on like everybody as well. But here, it's going to start being a little too much when Emo charges in right at this point.
Right. And imagine there if Planet doesn't get that egg off. How different this looks.
Yeah. Ooh, very crucial fight for LGD. Has nothing to say.
Snowball chasing. Okay, with the Spirit Vessel on him. They also have the pipe completed.
Okay,
so IG ready to run in again. And now, are they going in for the pit? They want to take Roche. Oh, that is a huge win. So in spite of the dive, it kind of ends up working out. I gotta be careful about that call, though.
LGD are smoking up.
Light Shadow breaking smoke, seeing heroes, finding one. Snowball to the side.
They're on Planet
trying to get away, but they've got him. Shiro in some trouble. Shiro gets the BKB off. Do they have the physical damage that they need to kill him off? Leaping forward, trying to chase it. QIQX is going to be able to run down this Luna. Gets the vision, gets the kill. IG, they don't want to play tiebreakers. They want to go straight on through to the major. Unreal.
I love that they just stopped hitting Roche. They're like, okay, there's a chance that LGD might come here and contest. We're going to run at them and jump them in their own triangle.
How crazy is that? I mean, so far in this tour, LGD had not lost a game, and now they're on the verge of losing 2 against IG in a match that might displace them from first in the region. For IG, all they'd have to do is beat Outsiders from China, which is... them losing to the Outsiders from China is almost more believable than them beating LGD.
Which is more than true. Yeah. Honestly, this IG, I love what they're doing as well. I wasn't sure about this pipe on the Veno, but them having Greaves on the Timber, pipe on the Veno, and now it all kind of comes together with Morphling actually being ready around this 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
Like, I thought LGD were going to be able to run them over, but with these items and how they're playing, they're the ones that are taking the fight to LGD and taking the first Roche.
12-9. Less than 1,000 gold still separating this squad. And as we've seen time and again, Luna drafts, you win the fight with it, it looks incredibly hard to sort of, or rather you're able to make a really quick run down a lane and then start taking buildings. So they can't sort of let up this pressure, I feel like. But Aegis, Morph.
I mean, IG, they're going to keep doing it. I feel like Emo does this very well. He knows when he can just A-click the next tower to, like, force something out of you, right? He's like, okay, you're not here defending. You want to be greedy and farm? No, I'm going to take all your buildings.
And he is, to be honest, going a little bit greedy himself now. Building into that Aghanim Scepter, no need for a BKB.
I kind of like that, at least for now, with the Aegis. And Shiro is going, he's queuing up the Ags. I wonder how much that has to do with Morphling. Like, is it like, okay, he's always going to steal my Agis, so I'm going to play more on the magic build? But playing this magic build into like all these auras, pipe, Greaves, and tanky heroes, he's definitely committing for it. He has all the talents already with Luna as well, so yeah, okay.
That is interesting. I think there's some cool stuff that could happen with that paired together with Axe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Axe, he has an Invis rune.
Where's my friend at? Here he comes. Let's see.
Senor Zeal.
Do they know about this Invis rune?
I don't think so.
Oh, 5-man smoke as well.
Looks to break it.
Oh, the shards broke his blink, I guess. That could have been scary.
That would have been the moment. And
they have the Ags completed themselves on the Morph.
Oh, this is a really scary time. I mean, LGD, they could legitimately just lose everything right now if they're not careful. Jump in.
Planet.
Finds it. Oh, but the egg gets off in time. The back away, and now the call. Static Storm is down, starting to drop low, and he's dead. Oh, IG, you got to be careful here as Veno also under fire. Going to get the ulti off, and Emo, he's thinking about going in. Oh, he's thinking about it. The jump in for PYW, the waveform in. Is this the call? Is this the right time to go for it? Emo tries to find him. He switches into the Primal Beast. He couldn't get it off, I guess, onto... Oh, no, he's in Luna. He's in Luna. Turns now. PYW glimpse back. And it's just going to be another stalemate.
Ooh, I'm still losing 2 of your cores. Not the greatest, because I feel like LGD... I feel like they've kind of dropped the idea of playing out 1 core, right? You have Shiro, he's already going for the Ags. Him trading himself for the other 2 cores is Yeah, they're totally okay with that. So IG gonna have to be a bit more careful. If you want to make this play on the Phoenix, you're gonna have to do it really sharp. He's not allowed to get his egg off there.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that that's a full commitment in for the kill. And likewise, one of the issues that we are going to see coming up pretty soon is Zeal now has to deal with that Yule Scepter from Mirana. He's getting closer and closer to his BKB, but as you can see, these esportsbet.io, even money at this point.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised about this. I feel like Emo is in such a good spot in this game. Disassembled his Dragonlance. He's going to build that again. Zeal, he needs BKB. Without this BKB, I don't think Axe can play any of these team fights.
No, it's way too difficult. And Emo still sitting around at low HP, but with that Aghanim's done, it creates such a strong window in this game where he is just going to be able to outdo what Shiro's trying to accomplish. But the Aghanim Scepter build might be enough. Like, if he Blade Mails Axe and jumps on top of the Morph and you have Luna ulti, is that going to be enough to kill him?
I think so. If they can execute this, they can. Emo, he is queuing up a BKB, so he's starting to understand where the threat can maybe come from. And I also love that PYW is working on a BKB himself. We talked about the fact that Tusk can't really save if there's a static, right?
Yes.
But when he gets BKB, all of that is negated. He can then still save the Morph in the Axe call.
Right. Well, that could be a game breaker for sure. And likewise, I mean, as much as we say that, you know, build into the BKB just to be safe for Emo, they don't know that this is coming out for Shiro. Shiro hasn't invested any of the pieces yet.
Yeah.
But he actually, if he disassembles that Dragonlance, will have 3 components of it done now. Only needs about 1,000 more gold to make it work.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know if he is super sure. I mean, he knows he will want it eventually, but not exactly when. That's nothing to say. Toying around a little bit.
They kill QYQX in the meantime, tries to TP out of there, and looks like he's going to be able to accomplish just that.
Okay, Zeal also has his BKB completed.
And Dust is going for an Aghanim's also on Veno. 2 components of that done, almost a third.
That's also going to be a very big deal, right? Against these tanky heroes especially.
Yeah.
But nothing to say, already has a pipe. Looks like he wants to build into a hard, so he just wants to get tanky, make sure he gets to continue to frontline. But yeah, Veno Ags is... That item is no joke. That ult becomes so toxic.
That cooldown being brought even lower is also super helpful. As, well, at least for now, LGD continuing to try and farm, get towards what they need. And we'll see if they decide to go for this all-in play, as the Aegis obviously reclaimed a minute ago. We've got about 2 minutes left until the Roche fight. And that would be a pretty huge moment to open up with this Aghanim's on Luna if they do decide to go for it. And yeah, bought the point booster. Okay. Still could be Scotty.
Could be. I feel like he's likely going to disassemble the Lance, as you mentioned earlier, right? For his Axe. Looks like he's going to go maybe Ag Shard, play on high range, play like this more team fighty style. I can get behind that idea. And now with Zeal having his BKB completed, all eyes on him, really. He has to dominate this next team fight.
Needs to make it all work. And going in for the Kai Assange and the Shard on Axe. Interesting.
Okay. Just going to put the attack reduction on the Morph. It's pretty good. And then I've seen more of these Kai Assange, you know, just more damage and the battle hunger becomes annoying. It's all good. Zeal knows what he's doing.
Very cool, very cool. Still mid-tower surviving right now for the side of IG. And the Aghanim's done for the Luna. Has yet to be revealed on a creep wave. Are they going to try and smoke up with this and catch him off guard? It looks like it.
Ooh, they are. Are they going to look on mid?
They have some good vision down. Dust could be a culprit. Also, the Timber Saw. I mean, anybody that they catch, if they're not by a creep wave, is going to die.
They're just going to drop.
But it needs to happen in a duration before that BKB comes out.
They see him with the Luna vision.
And there it is, right at the start. Haven't dropped the Aghanims yet. Saving it for the moment. Why You Smile jumped on by PYW. Shiro ready to go. The turn now. Emo, he gets his BKB off. But the connection onto a couple, nothing to say. Starting to rip through him. The taunt is there. The follow-up stun. Do they have the damage? Emo dropping lower and lower, but able to get out. Shiro did not have what it takes, but nothing to say. He might. Another round of the punch. The damage is out. And, well, Everybody from IG is dying, but the waveform back in, Emo's still willing to fight through this.
Okay, he catches Chiro's TP.
Breaks it, chasing, looking, killing, and just when I thought it was going good for LGD, IG, they pull it back, and Zeal, how you doing there, buddy? Blink away, tries to roll out, and it looks like he will manage to escape.
I thought IG... What? I thought IG would lose this fight. How does he just go back in? I guess Arcane Rune? Because the way that they played the early stuff of the team fight on LG was really nice. The egg in the back, Zeal comes in with another call. But yeah, Emo did so much in this fight, even with just tanking, and the buyback from PYW coming in clutch.
Well, no fight recap for us. We haven't been blessed today.
Unlucky.
But there was the gem recovered at the very least. As we take a look at it now, so much damage done by that Veno. I mean, I guess that's the thing, right? If Veno gets 4 heroes caught in an ulti, they're gone.
Yeah, I guess he hit all these heroes with his Ag. So yeah, even though the early stages looked good, the more the fight kept going, the Veno just kept tickling them down.
And it was a lot invested on this Timber right at the start. As we did see in the real world that Roche is going to be respawning in 2 minutes from now, roughly. Oh, call. Catches. Anything? No. Zeal. Gonna back away. The glimpse gonna be used.
Oh, that's a BKB down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least it's still 1 minute and 20 seconds for Roche. Luckily for LGD.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Because without this BKB, I don't want to be team fighting as Axis game.
What a huge opening right now. And as much as it has felt like IG are sort of taking control of this game in terms of how they're maneuvering and everything else, LGD right there with them in it, despite being down a tier 2 tower.
I mean, they're just, again, doing a great job. But IG, they're holding on so strong in this game right now. For LGD, I feel like they need to fight in a very specific way. Axe called the Morphling and dropped his Luna Axe on his ass and just wipe him out. I feel like that has got to be what they want to do.
Take the Morphling out. You have to focus him first.
Yeah, I think so. Like Morph or Veno. I feel like if you're not killing either of these heroes, they're just gonna turn on you right after and annihilate all of you.
Right, and if you don't kill Morph in the duration of that call, he's gonna get his ulti off and everything's gonna go to hell.
Yeah,
it feels like. Although he doesn't have a BKB yet. That's one thing to consider on Dust. Does have a lot of survivability with all of these auras for the rest of the heroes, though.
Okay. I mean, Roche is up in 10. This is going to be crucial how these teams go about that.
Planet has been given a lot of leeway in this game. Level 18 on this Phoenix and queuing up and almost getting this Hex completed. That is another one of those game-changing moments as LGD sending everybody mid.
They want to kill this tower in order to smoke.
And they're going to do just that. Now the smoke up coming from the rest of them. Roche is up. And Emo starting to take it. The Chakram out. IG wanting to clear through this. Do they have enough to get here in time? Drops down a ward up on the high ground. IG tries to take it away. Roche very low. It's lower and lower, but the rest of the team coming in. Dust off to the side. Arrow is out. The Supernova's down. They're not going to be able to come in and contest. Aegis goes to Emo.
Oh, that was really awkward. LGD, they didn't have a smoke. And Planet,
he's going to get caught. They find him. The punch is there. Planet going to die. And LGD nowhere left to go. They're going to find another hero. These supports going down. And IG getting everything. That's also Gem. Oh, big plays.
Damn, just everything happening. Emo is queuing up a Skadi. He's nearly going to have that. Got himself I think he picked up the shard from Roche, right? So he got the Aegis, he got the shard, he's gonna have a Skadi soon. Oh, damn, LGD, not looking as sharp in these last few minutes, and IG, they're definitely making use of that.
They feel very uncomfortable at this point. Not used to being down like this, and on the verge of getting eliminated. Now Emo chasing down Nothing to Say, trying to find him off in the jungle. The woods hiding. Emo still looking, can't quite connect it looks like, but if they can get eyes. All right, he doubles back.
Okay, let's see if Emo can sniff him out.
He sees the path.
Saw the blink.
And, oh my God.
That was actually so close.
Won't be able to catch him.
Doing a good job, at least again, at pushing these heroes out of the map, and they are holding the gem.
Right.
On PYW, who is getting closer to his BKB now. never an easy task to get these BKBs on these post 4s.
LGD at least able to rebuy a gem now for themselves as the Lucent Bead damage is built up, and now going back for the Lincoln. Shiro needs a way to not get hit by this Morph coming from Morph lane. It completely wrecks her gameplay, and it's just tough.
It is, because especially with this build you're going for, you're like trying to really go on one guy and burst him out, but now they have this Aegis, and mid, nothing to say, being poked for now.
Doesn't quite get hit there by that arrow. Turns with the pulverize down to half HP. Good damage from Nothing to Say. He is gonna die. Now waveform in. Emo's in Nothing to Say form and just gonna try and run away from him, but it's not gonna be enough. They find the kill onto that Primal Beast, and IG continue their spree across the map.
Evacuate from this Morphling. He's got an Arcane Rune, Aegis Shard, and he's turned into a Primal Beast. Please, get away.
He's too scary. Yeah, that is a serious problem. 5,000 gold lead. And LGD, not a great way for them to fight.
It's really hard for them to go about this next fight. I don't know how they get into this Aegis now. So Emo, he's just going up the high ground.
Ready to go up the high ground, ready to try and keep this pressure going. Manta dodges the glimpse, because why not?
Feeling himself.
And Zhang Yu, the former offlaner for LGD, playing on his Timbersaw, setting the tempo and setting his team up for success, getting this revenge match. Trying to put their team at the major.
I mean, they're all doing a phenomenal job right now. QX as well, getting closer to the bongo boots as Planet. Stepping forward with the gem.
Yeah, they drop down this ward and they're going to see it there. Arrow goes out, not going to connect. IG, I mean, they still have to play carefully. As much as they're ahead right now, you lose 1 or 2 fights to this lineup, they will take your building so quickly.
They will. And I mean, LGD, they're only 1 fight away from this game, which is, it's a hard one, but they can make it work.
Emo starts to beat down on this tower. Waveform kills the creep wave. Plague wards everywhere. And you can see the damage done. Most in the game right now is this Veno, which against these big tanky heroes makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to stay this way for sure. He has the axe. He also has the Blink Dagger now. Definitely going to help him.
Pipe, kill creeps, back away. Nothing to say. Pops that BKB, runs out. IG, what can they do? They need to kill those creeps so that way this Luna ulti starts to do some damage.
Well, that's another W. Another BKB forced out of the LGD cores.
Emo, not feeling that afraid. Mantas again. Ready to walk into this one now.
There's no glyph available for LGD. That's just a free tier 3 for now.
And
now there's one.
The melee starting to drop too. There's no answer to this. This is going to be an entire lane of racks, it looks like, going down. Now Luna comes back in, has the Lincoln Sphere done, so should be able to deal with Emo a little bit better. But honestly, with the glimpse back, Emo, waveforms out, there's nothing. He's gone.
So they have Aegis for 20 seconds. There doesn't seem to be an answer.
LGD, they got to make a play here. They can't just give this up for free. PYW looking for the jump in, finds Planet. Can they burst him in time? Down low, but let's jump away. And now catching on to PYW.
That's a gem.
He goes down. Planet still very low right now. Chasing is dangerous.
70 seconds plus gem. LGD can definitely look to aggress for once now. Aegis is gone, and a hero is gone too.
They need to make some moves. And a DD up top. What can they do with this? Still need to deal with the creeps in their base too.
Yeah, let's see who's gonna go there. Why you smile? Are they gonna ignore it? They might wanna push for more with this little timing that they do have. Let's see.
Yeah, 40 seconds without Tusk feels like they need to make something happen. They have been kept in their base for so long.
I think LGD will look to spice it up in the next few minutes.
Yeah.
If there's another Aegis on Emo's hands, I honestly think the game might just end. We have yet to see... We haven't seen the Eclipse yet, right, with the Axe?
One time over right by where we are right now, actually, on the map, but
yeah,
it didn't look that great.
They need to try and combine it, because
yeah,
I'm not seeing the impact right now.
Maybe they play for the level 25.
And then the 30.
Stun. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's a tough one here.
I mean, they need to talk about the next fight, or at the last, the next Roche, as Zeal getting Stormcrafted.
Gotta run away. And in trouble. Does have the BKB TP out.
Another BKB used, so IG should be feeling good to move around the map, start taking it back from LGD. Sadly for them, they did lose the gem, so LGD are currently holding both of them, so it's going to hurt them a bit. Should help LGD to perhaps retain some of their map control.
I thought they had one more on IG. I don't know where it went to.
No.
Oh, now they have it. Okay. They pass it over.
Just flying out, maybe.
Yeah. Zhang
Okay,
Yu has
that's
it now.
definitely good. It's definitely the right step here.
Emo has the Satanic coming out to him as well. While Shiro continues to farm up. And Spell Prism. Ooh, on the Luna. I wonder if she keeps that one. Probably not for now. But IG, even without the Aegis, still willing to bully around on these lanes. Pushes out top side. Gonna send in some of these illusions, trying to pretend that it's not the real him. Emo baiting, Emo making the move. The jump forward Zeal is there, nothing to say, tries to get out of there in time. He's fallen so quickly and dead with no buyback. They take down the Phoenix. Has to buy back on him, nothing to say, doesn't have it though. So with that, Emo gonna get glimpsed back in. Do they have the setup to take a call? It doesn't look like it. Emo making these dangerous plays. And he's making it work.
Oh, he's chatting it up right now, even just hitting the tier 3. As well, they do have BKB again on Axe, but there's no Static Storm.
Hard stuff to make it work. Emo tipping Zeal now. This brazenly. Well, we'll see if that tip comes back to haunt him or not. Nope, there is the snowball save and doing what damage they can, but Emo living through it. Backs out, waveforms away, and that was their whole load dropped on that one.
They can stay. They have Satanic. They blew everything on LGD.
And now the jump forward finds him. Shiro turns the call. It's on to 2, but do they have the damage that they need? Doesn't quite look like it. Egg is gonna pop. Dust still living through that.
Okay,
they will
Emo's
take him down, but Emo in. Emo finds Shiro, and the damage, it is way too strong. That is gonna be a dead Luna. Now looks for more. Finds Zeal. An ultra kill for Emo. He was either going to lose them the game or win them the game, and right now, Emo is trying to punch their ticket. He wants to go back to a major.
Oh, he's delivering. He's doing all the chat plays. Turns into Axe, calls the Axe, goes in, baits with his illusions as LGD. Gonna come in with a couple more buybacks.
Jumps in from nothing to say, hoping to find somebody. Waveform forward, catches him with the arrow, doesn't get it off. And now the ulti out, he is dropping so quickly. Turns with the pulverize. Where's the damage? They don't have it. They will get a Culling Blade there onto Dust, so no more Veno for this fight. Nothing to say. Barely making it back into the fountain, but Shiro,
he's dead.
That is a dieback. No answers. GG called. IG makes the upset of the century happen. And look at Zhang Yu. He's like, that's right. That's right. That's why you don't kick me. Get out of here. This is my game.
Oh, and they all tip Zeal too. Oh, man.
That was sick.
This is a huge victory for IG. All of them playing so well together. And Emo, my man. I mean, this guy is a boss. We all know it.